primary purpose for those of us in the recovery world know that it is a common term that we use. Our primary purpose is to help the struggling addict or alcoholic. Like that's where we started. And then he later during the pandemic, when we were all confined to our homes, got me into the path of going and being on TikTok. So I asked him at first, why would I go on TikTok? And he said, well, Pej, at this point now I had become an interventionist. I was about 2 or 3 years in. I've done interventions pretty much my whole recovery, but not professionally. And I was trained under the direction of Earl Hightower, who is a world-renowned interventionist. And at this time, he said, you need to build your brand and you need to get your name out there and help people. And TikTok would be the best way to build your brand. And as opposed as I was to it at first, I started doing it. So I would start filming a lot of small shorts, in everything, talking about various substances like fentanyl, like heroin, like meth, like cocaine, like alcohol, like benzodiazepines. And as I would make these videos, at first I thought like I needed to be a teacher from a podium talking, but no. He told me to just be natural, like just be in my own element and allow myself to flow freely. And that is the way that I believe a lot of people started to jump on board to become interested in what my message consisted of. He said, I suggest you make a whole new show and enter Primary Purpose with Pej. Now, primary purpose for those of us in the recovery world know that it is a common term that we use. Our primary purpose is to help the struggling addict or alcoholic. But primary purpose with Pej, this podcast, I wanted to take it to a different level. I wanted to start interviewing people outside the box. Definitely always want to interview my recovery peeps. That's my tribe. Like I love stories. I love transformations. I love interviewing people on here and hearing about their upbringing and then what ended up happening and where they took it and what direction they took it in. But I want to get people from all walks of life. I want to get authors. I want to get deep thinkers. I want to get innovators. I want to get visionaries. And so that's the direction that Primary Purpose is going in. This is not just a recovery podcast anymore.